Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what's going on. There's going to be a look at what you're not expecting to happen from now until the 15th. The purpose of this reading is to see energies that may randomly come up, that you may have to deal with, and give you more so a heads up. So let's get started. Any information you need will be in the description box. And let's look at these cards that we have laid out. So we have open up, seek, coming together. So what may randomly happen? A close friend, family member, lover, somebody around you who you have a very close relationship with, they may be opening up to you and sharing a piece of themselves that you really did not understand or didn't know about them. And this may give you a different view or a different level of respect for this individual. Okay. If not a different level of respect, it's like it really lets you in regards to why this person may move the way that they move. And it's like you have more understanding more than anything. I also see, Aquarius, you guys may have this urge to really open up and connect with other people. You may be finding yourself like needing to surround yourself with more positive people, especially if you're going through some things that you don't quite understand, or you go through quite emotional moments that may be just really out of the blue. Like you just have a moment where you break down and cry, or you have a moment where you're like super excited, and you have other moments where you get agitated easily. It's like your energy fluctuates a lot during this time frame, especially. So you may be finding yourself needing to, like I said, connect with people who bring good energy out of you, who also reflect energy that you want to personally vibrate on. So this is like connecting with a soul tribe. A lot of you also, I just see a lot of like spiritual awakening energy. A lot of you are starting to really understand how things work in the universe, where your, or what your part is, in the grand scheme of things. And with you having this like spiritual awakening, it could be slightly scary because you're starting to see that you don't really relate or connect to certain energies anymore. And this may mean that you have to cut a lot of extra energy out of your life, whether this is people, places, or things. But a lot of you are like stepping on this personal path of spiritual enlightenment. And it's confusing. The person you may have children with, they may be trying to come back around and fix things for the sake of the holidays, or like just trying to fix things in general. This could be somebody who you've been struggling with for a bit now, so this isn't anything shocking. But for a lot of you, what may be different about this situation is the fact that like some of you really felt like you could not live without this person. Like if you and this person weren't together, it's like you almost could not function, or you could not think straight. So with this, it's like a lot of you are starting to come to a point to where like your darkest fears have manifested when it comes to that, like you not being with this person, and you've actually learned how to disconnect yourself from this situation by you and this person constantly fighting, or this person ghosting you, however the situation may play out. But this time it feels different because you know that this person is still up to their same tricks and you guys aren't falling for it anymore. A lot of you also, it's like you're starting to realize in order for you to get to the other side of the blessings that you're looking for, like financial success, spiritual enlightenment, when it comes to the things that you desire, it's going to require you to not operate out of this energy of worrying about fears that you have and them coming true, because that may be the very thing that's keeping you from being in a space of happiness or reaching a desired outcome. There could be some slight delay with a move here, mainly because like something with the unit may be coming up, or some of you could be deciding that maybe right now is just not the best time, that maybe you need to leverage your opportunities a little bit more before you move out and just be paying bills solely on your own. Some of you feel like you need to leave your home environment if you live with an ex or the person you have children with, or somebody who you romantically dealt with at one point. But you could also be seeing how financially that may affect you. And you could be debating, like, should I just stay and be miserable with the fact that they still live here? Or should I go and get my peace of mind? But then also my financial situation may be tested. So it's like a hard decision some of you guys have to make. I also see something here about a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. A certain individual may try to come back around after either you stop talking to them or they stop talking to you randomly. But for some reason, there's no common ground that's reached between you two. It seems more so like I'm beyond that. I'm not really interested to revisit that at all. Especially if this is somebody who's extremely egotistical, regardless of their zodiac sign. Somebody who's very egotistical, somebody who only really thinks about themselves. Somebody who's only concerned about how things play out for them. A lot of you are deciding, nope, this is not what I want to connect to. With your creative endeavors, you could be extremely hard on yourself during this time frame. You could be feeling like, oh, well, I'm not as far as I need to be. What's the problem? And then like trying to beat yourself up a little bit too much about it. When the biggest source of what I'm seeing in terms of issues with your creative endeavors is like a lack of motivation, a lack of personal happiness. Like some of you are more so showing up for the job, but not taking care of yourself on an emotional level or on a mental health level. So then it causes you to be inconsistent or not give the best of yourself. Some of you guys may spend a whole heap of money on some sort of investment that you may think will improve your business or improve a creative endeavor. Like say for instance, you're trying to do YouTube. You may go ahead and invest your money into getting a new camera or something or new equipment. Okay. What I will say is make sure you don't go overboard with the spending though. It's good to invest a little bit of money here and there in a business endeavor, but just make sure you're not going overboard, especially with this eclipse energy. It could be causing us to like, I don't know, believe that we need to overdo things. Okay, so there's somebody who's been definitely keeping tabs on you social media wise. This individual may actually make themselves known in regards to them watching you by DMing you. You're going to have to decide what you want to do with that situation, especially if this is a very stressful past connection that's trying to make its way back around. You're going to have to distinguish like, okay, am I interested in still entertaining this or not? I'm also hearing like you guys are choosing your battles during this time frame. So you could be choosing to not entertain people who want to argue and bicker and, you know, manipulate you. It's like choosing your battles wisely. If you have a partner that struggles with mental health issues, for a lot of you, you could be wanting to leave this relationship, or you could have wanted to leave this relationship a long time ago, but you didn't really want to just leave your person in a space to where their mental health issues are plaguing them and it gets worse. But for a lot of you, you could be seeing that this person's getting better, and you may be, like I said, wanting to leave this situation, but are scared of making the wrong decision. So like for a couple of days, some of you may actually get away from this situation, like go to your mom's house or go stay at a friend's house for a bit to make sense of what you want to do. But I see you guys coming right back to each other in the grand scheme of things. But these are some of the things that I see. I hope you took something from this reading. Definitely thumbs it up and subscribe if you did. And I will see you in the next one.